guys. I hope you're having a good day. I don't know about you, but I feel like there is this sort of overnight absence of urgency to just about everything that I do every day, whether it's brushing my teeth, washing dishes, folding laundry, that there's just more space for living now that I wasn't feeling a couple weeks ago. And as difficult as it may be to lean into the good right now, because so many people are suffering so terribly, this is how I cope, is by trying to have the goggles on that allow me to see some of the positives of all this. So in your practice today, maybe lean into that feeling of spaciousness. What might be a new feeling for you of things not being urgent, like I have to finish this to get to this, to finish this to get to this, to finish this to get to this. That everything you're doing, you're just able to be present with it, to have a heightened sense of mindfulness to every placing of your hands and feet, every breath, that you have that space and you don't have to feel bad about it. I also want to share something from my horoscope today that I really appreciated. It says, remember, you are neither absolutely erratic nor consistently stable. And I didn't have the best day yesterday. I didn't make a film. And today I do feel a little bit more stabilized in myself. So I think we have to take that into consideration, that we're not always going to feel unsettled and we're not always going to feel stable, that there's a fluctuating going on here, and our practice is to ride those waves as skillfully as we can and as lovingly as we can, and not beat ourselves up when we have a day where perhaps we're feeling more emotionally or even spiritually erratic. So let's sit together. If your knees are elevated off the floor, maybe put something underneath them, pillows or blocks. I'm going to sit on a little bit of lift so that it's easier for me to sit tall. I invite you to close your eyes, drop your shoulders, and let your hands very deliberately plant on your thighs, where your elbows can line up with your rib cage. Back of the neck long. Right away, let's let the face relax. And moving the mind even deeper into the body, we make contact with our breathing. And usually just paying attention to the breath is sort of a natural invitation for the body to slow our breathing down. We can certainly get involved in it, but it's amazing how just by paying attention, the breath begins to shift and calm down. Next inhale, feel taller. As you exhale, let your head fall forward, but keep your spine lengthened, your shoulders back. Just release that weight, keep your face soft, and remind yourself why you are practicing right now. And let's dedicate this practice to every being who may not be as comfortable as we are now, who may not have the same blessings and resources that we have now. And together, let's inhale and open the arms, lift them up, Feel your head begin to center and maybe even tilt back a little bit. Interlace your hands at the top of the breath. Press your palms up, and as you breathe out, round. Press your hands forward, drop your chin, feel the pelvic bowl tilting back. Inhale and realign your spine. Send your hands up and maybe even look towards them. Exhale and round. Drop your head. Inhale up. Nothing feels rushed. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up and separate your hands and reach away from your waist. As you exhale, turn to the left. Bring your left hand behind you. Right hand finds the left leg. Inhale, unwind. Taking our time. Exhale, turn to the right. Hi, Junie B. Inhale, unwind, lift and feel your base. As you exhale, plant your right hand next to you and lean to the right side. Maybe look up and drop the left shoulder back. Inhale, hands meet above you. Exhale, lean to the left side, right shoulder back, maybe an upward view. Inhale, come back, interlace your hands again, turn your palms up. And round as you exhale, dropping your chin. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. No rush. And let's straighten our legs out in front of us. Press your heels away from your hips. Your toes curl back towards your face, and the backs of the legs are going to root down. Hands to your heart. Let's just let the pads of our fingers stay connected here. Just a very light and deliberate connection. Spine is strong. Inhale and send your hands up. Keep your head neutral. And as you exhale, drop your hands behind your head. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, hands up. Keep the backs of your legs engaged with the floor. Exhale, hands behind your head. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart. Just plant your feet, fall into your legs, release your head. And notice how the spine feels different now. That your spine is getting a break, a pause from holding you up. Feel unrushed as you take your next breath. And then with an inhale, slowly head over heart and shoulders up and shoulders down. Let's stand up. And I'm going to suggest that you bring your feet together to begin. Standing nice and tall. Drawing the navel into your body a little bit. Tongue relaxed, forehead soft. Let's breathe in together. And as you exhale, drop your seat down into an imaginary chair and open your arms out wide. Keep the back of your neck long. As you inhale, straighten up, lower your arms and pause. Exhale, sink down, open your arms. And once more, inhale, straighten and pause. Exhale, sink down, feel your strength. we'll straighten and lift our hands up to meet. Little back bend if you want one. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge down and bend your knees enough to anchor your hands. And once your hands are anchored, I want you to step one foot and then the other foot behind you. We're going to find a plank. Some of you may be more comfortable with your knees staying on the floor here. If your knees are elevated, press them up towards the sky. I like to look just a little bit out in front of me. And imagine that my heart muscle's got a bright flashlight on it and it's shining into that spot that I'm looking at. I want you to make sure you're breathing. Tongue relaxed, inhale with me. And as you exhale, bring your hips up. Settle your head between your upper arms. And again, we never worry about the distance between our heels and the floor. That's, to me, just kind of an ego thing in yoga. We can move our heels towards the floor. But does it really matter in the grand scheme of things if they touch down? I say no. As we breathe in together, let your hips traction away from your hands, your heart towards your knees. And as you exhale, let your knees come to the floor gently and open up. Flatten your feet and find a soft child's pose. As Ram Dass would say, be here now. Instead of being pulled somewhere else, just enjoy your next breath. Slide your hands forward. Organize your table, knee under hips, feet behind knees, wrists below shoulders, and fingers spread out. With your next inhale, drop your belly, tilt your pelvis forward and look up. Curl your toes, and as you exhale, hips go straight up, and then we shift our way back. I'm going to even scoot my feet back a little bit more because it just makes it easier for me to lengthen my spine. Head is down, face is soft. Breathe in with me. And as you exhale, begin to walk your hands back to your toes. You'll feel your heels touch down. Your toes may not be gripping the floor so much. With soft knees, just fall forward. And with heavy arms, inhale and take your time, restacking the bones of the body. Feel all of it until your head is over your heart, the shoulders come up and then down. A little wiggle. And I'm going to have you put your hands on your hips. And we're going to take a big step about the length of your leg, and we're going to start with the left leg. So taking that big step, anchoring the right heel and organizing the left knee over your left ankle. We want to try to square our hips forward and to press into both feet evenly, so we're not favoring one leg over the other. Open your arms, turn your thumbs down, palms back, and hands are either going to connect behind you, or you can just let your hands find the back side of the body. No need to strain. Press that back heel into the floor with a little bit more strength, and perhaps with an inhale, you change your view and look up. But regardless of what direction you're looking in, regardless of how boring the object that you're looking at is, smile at it. Take a breath in And a long breath out. And then with an inhale, let your arms open and lift, center your head, reach away from the floor. And as you exhale, plant your hands back on the ground. And when they're there, the left foot gets sent behind you, downward facing dog. Breathe in with me. And as you breathe out, the hands walk back to the feet. Soft knees here. Soften down. And then heavy ragdoll arms, your next breath in. Take your time. No urgent energy in the body, in the mind. Head over heart, shoulders go up, and shoulders go down. Open your eyes if they're closed, hands to hips. One more big step, this time with the right leg. Right knee over heel, back heel turns into the floor. Those left toes will be slightly turned away from you. Squaring your hips up to the front short edge of your mat. Once you feel like both of your feet are equally pressing into the ground, open your arms. Thumbs down, palms back, hands join behind you. Maybe the head stays neutral. Or if it's part of your practice and it feels natural, look up with an inhale. And smile at your focal point. Steady breath. Tongue relaxed. Together, inhale. Reach up. And exhale, plant your hands. This time, find one more plank. Again, maybe your knees stay on the floor for your plank. That's fine. Shoulders away from ears. Kneecaps lifting up, heels pressing away from hips. Smile again at your focal point. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, send your hips up and back. Reorganize your downward facing dog. Hands press away from feet. Let's breathe in together. And as you exhale, child's pose. Wide knees, big toes touch. Forehead finds somewhere to land. And let's just be here now. Hands under shoulders. Take your time. Bring your head back over your heart. Once it's there, shoulders up, shoulders down. Slide your feet out. And I'm going to get something soft to rest my head on. And if you've got pillows, or if you've got two blocks, place them on either side of you. Get my eye pillow ready. And just to continue on with this theme of not feeling rushed, of not inhabiting a body that's got that urgent energy coursing through it. Let's plant our feet, sit tall. Reach your hands forward and wait for an exhale to guide your spine to the floor. Tuck your chin down. And the moment your head touches the pillow, stretch your arms alongside your ears, straighten your legs to the ground, press your heels away from your hips, deep breath in. Exhale, hug your right knee. Soft jaw, soft eyebrows. Slow motion, release the right leg, stretch your arms back. Exhale, hug your left leg. Keep your shoulders grounded. Slow motion, inhale, stretch back out. And exhale, hug both knees. Inhale, heels up, arms back. Pause with your lungs filled. Linger in that space. And then exhale and hug both knees. Feel your body relax. Feet return to the ground. There it is, that steady ground. Let the bottoms of your feet come together, and if you've got blocks or pillows next to you, open your knees like a book into that support. You don't want to feel a lot of stretching here. Just try to create a comfortable opening. And if this isn't something you want to do, just keep your knees together and your feet wide and your toes turned in, or straighten your legs to the floor. Your arms can open out. Your hands can rest on your belly. Just take the effort out of your body. Feel your physicality letting go into the support underneath you. Make your lips swallow, part your teeth. One more guided breath to deliver you to this moment here. And then the body breathes for you. And we give ourselves 100% guilt-free permission to just be here now. I invite you to pause the video and linger as long as you want. All right, join me in an inhale that brings the knees up nice and slow. Knees touch, feet part. Let's move the fingers around. Straighten the right leg, and then the left. Breathe in to reach back, point your toes, stretch top to bottom. Exhale, hug your knees. And rolling slowly to your preferred side, keep your eyes closed. Get comfortable and just recognize that you're still in the container of your practice. Keep your mind in your body by feeling your next breath start to finish. I invite you to really take your time. Walk your hands along the floor. Let your head come up last. Feel the body beginning to organize to a seated posture. Anything that works for you. Feel the return of strength to your spine as you maintain a soft belly. Top of the head stretching up. Face relaxed. And as you take your next few breaths, I want you to allow yourself to rest in the pause in between inhale and exhale. Exhale and inhale. So a 4-part breath. Together, inhale, arms out and up. And we feel no rush as we exhale, hands to heart. And when your hands arrive at your chest, let your head bow forward. And let's all remind ourselves, what am I grateful for today? May all beings be happy. May all beings be filled with joy. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings know peace. Namaste. Thank you guys. Be well. Remember that some moments you're going to feel erratic, and some moments you're going to feel stable. And we just have to keep practicing and being good to each other so that we can skillfully ride these waves out together. Till next time.